The reason we grind LeetCode as job search candidates is so that we can obtain higher quality jobs. Stay to the end, I'll give you an alternative if you hate LeetCode, and I will give you my preferred way to learn LeetCode if you are down. So LeetCode questions are often included in a number of different interview types. So we'll use terms like whiteboard interview, technical interview, data structure and algorithm interview. All of these often involve LeetCode questions. Even the so-called coding interview will often involve LeetCode questions. Big tech in particular disproportionately uses these sorts of problems. You might ask, why do I want to work in big tech? The answer is because they pay a lot of money. It's absolutely possible to land a programming job without ever touching LeetCode. You're just going to be limiting your potential earnings capacity, limiting the number of firms where you will perform well in their normal interview process. And 3, slowing your overall job search, again, because you're limiting the number of firms you can perform well with at any given time. You might ask, hey, why do firms use LeetCode? And here I'll tag Theo. Please go follow Theo. I think he sums this up really well. Basically, grinding LeetCode indicates that you are willing to tolerate boring technical work. And that suits very many programming jobs very well if you can do boring technical work. So it's a bit of a grit filter, a bit of a personality signal. I'm sure better instruments will come along. When tech surged last time before the recession, we started to see new approaches being embraced. Hiring without whiteboards is a great resource. But in this recessionary period, firms are not interested in increasing the labor pool. They're actually trying to constrict the labor pool because there's an excess of employable labor compared to the open positions at the moment. So I'd predict when the economy recovers, we'll see some changes starting to reoccur. Okay, so let's say that you're down with LeetCode. What are the ways to learn that I recommend? I recommend the 5 to 23 patterns article over Blind 75 and other commonly referred resources. This is beginner friendly, so you can literally finish your free Code Camp course or your Codecademy Introduction to Web Development and then pick this straight up. And then if you don't like LeetCode, check out Hiring Without Whiteboards. There is no free lunch. There are trade-offs in all of these interview practices. So if you do a take-home interview, for example, benefit is you avoid LeetCode. The problem is you're going to spend much more time on that take-home project. So do what's best for you, but this is a compendium, a collection of many companies that don't use LeetCode, more or less. Whether you're already a programmer or you want to learn more about coding, be sure to like, follow, and comment if there are any questions I can help with.